Today we are in Duet Night Abyss, and this is a new game. Closed beta test is coming out. Who knows when, but this is the second closed beta test they having. Today, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking you through everything that's in the game, how the game is, and my thoughts on it so far. All right, so as you can see, this is a character, and I'm gonna tell you how the combat works. So the way the combat works is you have the regular attack, which is left trigger. You can also hold it in different, like as you can see how it's spinning like that. Not all weapons do that. Certain weapons have certain different hold attacks. Like if you have a katana, you do the anime slash thing that all anime people do in the game, where they boom, hold it and then shing, everything slices. If you have a certain sword, like it just charge attacks at it. This one, it just spins, but each one has a different one. But other than that, the difference with this game is you also let me bring that back over. You also got guns, okay? Like you can shoot guns at the enemies, and when you in the air and you shoot, it actually slows you down from falling versus if I just jumped and fell, right? But guns have different abilities too. Like this gun, if you hit it, it does more damage. But some guns, it works like if you hit it far, if you hit the enemy far away, like a sniper. Basically, it's like a sniper. It do more damage the further the distance. And other things that you can do in this game is it's actually sort of different. Which one thing is you can slide in the game, which I don't think I've seen in any other anime game. But one thing that you can't do is you can't just wall climb like usual. You have to keep pressing spacebar, aka you got to keep jumping to be able to wall climb in this game. That is one thing. I hope they kind of make that better. And then you can jump and then sprint like that. That's the movement of the game right there. Movement, that's about all it is for movement for real. Anyway, let me show y'all how it is when you actually fight things in this game. I don't know what they really call, but to be honest, everything reminds me of Covey in this game. I get more into that later, but as you can see, if I wanted to, I can just shoot them and I can just stay at a distance and shoot, or if I wanted to, I can go in and I can attack as well. Now, one thing that this game has, just like every other game, is it has abilities. Well, characters. That's why you pull the characters. You get abilities. Now, the way this works is you have an E and a Q. Now, your E ability is kind of like, you know, whatever ability they have. Your Q is more of your ultimate. As you can see, your Q have animation. Like her E, it just does that. Like it is done. This is a summon that does damage, by the way. So, I mean, it does more than just sitting there and just like splash around. All right, so as you see, like I said, we have attributes, we have skills, we have introns. Introns is basically the more you get into the character, that's what you use that for, aka, you know, the 6 stars or the E6s or whatever. We also have cosmetic in this game, which you can actually put anything on any character as long as you unlock it. Now, as you can see, I can literally put a leaf on her head. It has cosmetics for all 4 things, which I can make her look like she's from the 88th commandment or whatever it's called from Attack on Titan. Anyway, other than that, we also have, as you can see, the melee skills. We have different weapons right here. I can have her rock this, I can have her rock this, I can have her rock the sword if I wanted to, which is multiple katanas I have. But anyway, also the swords can be customized as well. As you can see, you can have a keychain for this one, and also they can have different things like, look, I can fight with a fish. I can fight with a literal lightsaber, which is insane to me. I need to figure out how to unlock it. I will unlock this. But anyway, if we get in the middle of the video, guys, one thing I do want to just say is make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share the video and follow me on all platforms at GPS_Playz is right down there. And also, if we hit 1,500 in 2 weeks, I will have to do a cosplay for you guys. Back to the video. Now, I know you may be asking, but GPS Playz, isn't this a gacha game? Yes. Now, there is a reason for the gacha game because some modes require you have 3 characters, and all those 3 characters gonna have to have loadouts as well, because basically the way it works is it's you, and then there's 2 other characters that is controlled by AI. That's how it works, and that's how this game works. So that's why you would want, you know, to pull for gacha, in case you want 3 character teams, like stuff like that. But let's get into the gacha, right? Now, this is the only thing I kind of have a problem with is the gacha system. Now, my reason why I have a problem with the gacha system is only because it's 90 pulls in total, which is 180, and then each pull costs 160, which in every other game right now in gacha, you know, gacha history, let's be real, all of them is 160 for 1600 because 1600 is 10. Now it's 90, and that equals however the hell that much equals, like probably 1900. Which is a lot more. But the thing is, we don't know exactly how generous they are going to be with the stuff that they give out, the currency they give out to do the pulls. But at the end of the day, I do believe, in my own opinion, that they should lower it to the standard 80, if not lower it more. I mean, the more the better, right? Because more better equals more the better for free-to-play players. But at the end of the day, I think that it should be 90 if the rate is going to be kind of wild when you pull anyway, or when you barely get enough. So that is one thing that I do have a problem with. But other than that, the gacha is the way of any other gachas. And as you see, because this one is just one that's 100% rate up for that. Now, most banners probably going to be that. Most banners going to be like this, where you have basically, literally, this is just like every other gacha. You have a 50-50 chance of winning. If you don't win on the first one, you just got to pull a win till you get into the next one, and then you get the guarantee. Now, the thing about this one is it's 90 pulls, which means you need 180 pulls. 180 10 pulls to guarantee the character. Which I think if they are doing something like this, at the end of the day, if you're doing 90 pulls, you might as well just make it so that way you can get the character. Because, I mean, imagine going that far and then you got to go again another 90. Like 80 is already enough, in my opinion. 80 is already too much. But at the end of the day, is their game. But I do hope that they come down at least a little bit on the way the gacha aspect is when it comes to this game. Now, we also have demon wedges, which demon wedges, literally all demon wedges is the basically extra gear for your gear. Literally, that's all it is. Extra gear for your gear, extra gear for your character. As you see, this does crit chance plus 10, right? If you get what did I say, 0 out of 3, so if you get 3 of these, plus chance by 10. And as you can see with this character, I put these for owner. But the thing about it is, literally, these are literally just the same as gear. Just think of it as gear on the character. That's what demon wedges are. But other than that, that is about the max that we know so far, the max that I know so far. So that's everything that you want to know. And my final thoughts on this game so far is that it's good. The story is actually pretty decent. Literally, I love the way the characters look, and I love the way the world looks, and I love the way the weapons look. Because to be honest, in my opinion, even the enemies, they all remind me of Covain. Literally, if you go play Covain and you come back to this, you'll be like, oh my gosh, he's right. Oh my gosh, GBS Playz is right for once. But at the end of the day, I do want to say that thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, subscribe. If you don't subscribe, oh well, whatever, right? At least you watched the video. But at the end of the day, I do think that this game probably gonna be, it's not gonna say it's gonna be as big as Neverless to Everless, right? Because everybody waiting for that game to come out. But it will have its own little niche. And one thing I do think about the game is that the aesthetic in itself is beautiful to me. And the only gripe I have with the game so far right now is literally just the gacha pulls. Like, I think the system is kind of messed up. It's not really free to play. But then at the end of the day, we don't know how much they actually going to give out to people at the end of the day. So yeah, but other than that, that's my first impressions, if you want to call it that, of the closed beta test of Duet Night Abyss. Other than that, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Let me know if you're going to download this game when it comes out, and go play Covain and look back at this and tell me that it don't look like Covain or remind you of it. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.